Yeah, sorry about that. Of recently, I've been having so many crazy thoughts. Not crazy, but
Mm.
thoughts, inspirational thoughts, right?
Oh,
Inspirational,
so
finding and
you're
understanding.
recording there now? What you saying there?
Yes, I'm recording.
Oh.
You don't have to be a part of the video, Mr.
But no, leave it
Francis.
there. Take it off.
Why?
No, take it off. Don't carry my picture no publicity. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Francis.
Eh?
So who going to do
Yeah.
something?
Because I
Huh?
didn't say I know that fella. I know him good. I show you in Mr. where you living with know me. You might know me who I is, but he say I see that person already.
Oh, is that man you studying?
I tell you. Yeah.
Study not that man. That
I
man
saw that
safe.
because I used to pass alcohol often, eh? I
Okay.
used to pass the often, and
Don't study that man,
I
Mr.
was living
Francis.
in Arundel Hill. I was
Okay.
always there.
Study
I
not
was
that man.
by Pulbois. There I used to fix my tire.
Oh, by Pulbois.
Yeah, you know
I know
Pulbois?
Pulbois.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
him. Okay.
Pulbois just in the end of road going up to
Yeah.
sitting there and then rock hole is that next road before there.
Right, right. I know Pulbois. I know Pulbois.
Yeah, I used to be there often.
Okay. Pulbois like a rum on Fridays especially. Yeah, every day they drinking a rum there. Yeah. But I was saying a minute ago that I'm a lot of inspirational thoughts is coming to me, and one of those thoughts is I'm observing, in my observation, I'm realizing how persons are limiting themselves, I want to make this video because I want persons to know that they can go ahead and limit themselves, no problem, but please don't cast your limitations upon me because I, Empress Fraser, I know myself and I refuse to be limited by anybody's thoughts, including my own. So, in terms of limited thoughts, I want to say that many persons, they are so limited in terms of the environment, in terms of where they are born, they're not realizing that they were actually given. Persons recognize their limited beliefs and they capitalize on that limited belief of persons by telling persons they are from a particular space, if you want to call it that, within a universe. Can you believe that? And for me, Empress Fraser, I know that if I am born within this universe, ain't nobody giving me any space. And you're going to tell me that is my space and this is your space. Separation. You see, separation. We should not be separating ourselves and do not allow persons to separate us any longer than they have already separated us, with all limited beliefs. And like I always said to persons, you can go right ahead and separate yourself from the whole, but I am born into a universe and I'm going to claim my space from end to end, wishing they have no end, but I'm going to claim my space within the universe. I'm free to roam wherever I want to go, because this universe doesn't belong to anybody, as some of them think, the universe belongs to them. And if I'm born on planet Earth, I have the right to planet Earth. And I refuse to allow anybody to limit me. This is the point I want to bring. You can go ahead and limit yourself and have your limited beliefs as to the separation they have. And, they like to say, oh, I'm a Guyanese, you're a St. Lucian, I'm a Dominican, I'm from the USA, I'm from England, all these limited things. Wherever you're from, as long as you're a human being, you have been born into a universe. Stop limiting yourself with your limited beliefs that was cast upon you. You know, we have to see the bigger picture and stop looking, stop looking at things on a low level. We need to see the bigger picture in terms of how the universe owns each and every one of us. And because of those limited belief and separation again, this has caused humanity to be in the to have the problems, I want to say, that we are facing at this time. Because humanity need to realize, all of humanity need to realize that we need to be coming together. Nobody's supposed to be inferior, over another. All of us supposed to take up space equally on this planet, because we are created equally. Ain't nobody supposed to be, telling another man that he is higher and bigger than him. That's just an illusion. That's just a separation. We are born. Mr. Francis wants to say something.
This planet we live in on, how do you call this planet? What planet what?
Planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
Right.
Or do we have a next planet higher up or before us or in between us?
Well, we have more planets, yes, but the only way our life can be sustained is on planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
We cannot go to any other planet and have the fulfillment as we do on planet Earth. Planet Earth is there for a reason. It have been created just for us, sustain us, to keep us alive, and keep the whole thing going.
Who controlling this planet Earth we living in?
Right.
Who controlling this
They don't
planet?
have no who. It's what? It's us control. We are part of the control.
Earth. We are
part
of
because
Earth.
everything is connected. And you see, planet Earth now, planet Earth is what we do to planet Earth, affect planet Earth, and it affects us too. So when you ask about who is in control, we, as in all of humanity, is in control. You don't have no one person in control. And when I say control, it's nothing for you to claim, to say, well, okay, this is mine. It have nothing to do with that. Planet Earth is for all of us, in other words.
When they say, well, like America, like England, all these same planet Earth, eh?
Right, but all that is a part of the Earth.
The Earth.
Whatever you can find on the Earth, belongs to you, and it belongs to me. You understand? So England doesn't belong to England, and America belong to America, and Asia belong to all of us. Once you were born on planet Earth, you entitled, to all of planet Earth. We don't limit ourselves and say, well, okay, I'm not from Asia, so Asia have nothing to do with me. America have nothing to do with me because America, I didn't born there. No. Once you were born on planet Earth, you're entitled to all of it. All of it. All the spaces that you can find on planet Earth. So we need to, again, to stop limiting ourselves. And we, again, Mr. Francis just asked a very important question as to, who is in charge of planet Earth? It's us. It's us. Because we are the ones who create havoc on planet Earth. We are the ones who cause a lot of chaos and destruction on planet Earth. And when we, again, do these disaster to planet Earth, she reacts. We notice how she's reacting. The weather changes. We no longer can predict the weather as we come up to this technology, level, and we could have predict when it's coming, when it's going, when what's going to happen. It's very unpredictable at this time because of what we are causing on Earth, the destruction mankind is causing. And all for what? For greed. For greed and persons who want to take full power of everything. There's a force, I want to say to us humanity, as human beings. There's a force that's working against humanity, and there's only it's only it's a minor force, but it's very powerful, because you know why? It have captivated the minds of persons with the money, the illusion, I want to say, of money, so money now plays a big role in the human, within the human, liberty, within the human race. Money plays a big role, which it should not. Money should not come first before mankind. We should be together with each other, sharing and giving. Mr. Francis do not have, I should be able to give to him and not study. Oh my gosh.
Do you believe that money causing all destruction on planet Earth?
Yes.
Do you believe that?
Yes, I do believe that.
And who constructing money on this planet Earth?
Nice, beautiful
Yes.
questions.
Yeah, who construct money? Who bring this? Let's say this value for planet Earth.
Okay, nice.
This money, it is good or bad for money how I'll say that causing the destruction.
The destruction
of this
of
planet
Earth. Okay. What happened, Mr. Francis? A bunch of persons realized that, because before we had the barter system. You remember the barter system where we used to exchange? You have some rice,
Yeah.
I have some sugar, and I come to you and I say, okay, Mr. Francis, here, I have some rice and you have some sugar. How about I give you some of my rice and you give me some of your sugar? And we exchange, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was good.
But then mankind realized that he can use the trees to create papers. That's another destruction, because we need the trees. The trees help us. We need the trees. We need the trees more than the trees need us, actually. But the trees are there for a reason. The trees are like our liver, our liver. Yes, which when we breathe in, we have certain things within there that protects us and stuff like that. So when we go cutting down the trees, we are cutting down our life source. So we need to be careful with that. We need to be careful with a lot of things. Remember, what's within is also without, and what's within you is also out, and what is out is there for a reason. And until we don't understand what is the reason of it, we shouldn't go cutting it and doing destruction. And you see, a lot of us human beings, we allow it because of our ignorance. We do not understand, so we allow. But remember, we are the ones who give the power to these so-called government and ministers and all these type of people. So again, not until we have educated ourselves about our surroundings in every way within the universe. It's not just you educating yourself ABC 1 2 3. No, they have a higher level of education than that. When you have reached that higher level of education, then you can say, okay, I'm fully educated now, because I'll tell you what, there's science at play. There's high science at play. And if you do not understand the high science that is playing, you cannot be a part of the game. And you need to understand the high science, which have taken over most of mankind, because man have realized that mankind are very dumbed down. They don't think for themselves. So, they place man in power for man to think for mankind. That is nonsense. Each man was born equally to think for himself, to know for himself. And you see, again, no man supposed to now come thinking for another man. We all supposed to think, yes, individually, but then we have to think for each other in the universe, because the universe, I want to say again, holds us all together. And if we continue to destroy the universe in the way that we are doing, we are only destroying ourselves. Okay, so let's get back to that question that Mr. Francis asked again. There's so many shit for us to discuss, real shit, that is. I love talking about real shit. I'm very sorry, you know. I this is where my passion lie. My passion lie in me being a spiritual person. I know about my inner self. I know about my outer self. I understand how the forces are working against us. I understand many things that is around me. But people don't want to hear this shit, you know. They don't want to hear that. They want to talk about where is the money and where is the this. What you coming and tell me, what's that going to do for me? You know, and those low vibration. You need to understand what I am saying. So in other words, you can save your damn self. You understand? Because whether you just focus on the money and I focus on saving you, you know, automatically if you don't come, if you don't bring yourself up to the focus that I am focusing on, eventually we will all lose, because we need everybody to be focusing on that one topic, which is how do we go about saving the universe, not and man. Well, when you save the universe, automatically we save mankind, you know. But we need to stop allowing persons to cause destruction to the universe or to the planet. Let's say, you know, the planet on which we live. You know, we need to stop allowing persons to do that. We are the ones allowing it because, again, of our ignorance. Now let's get back to that question which was asked. You know, why have money been created for us to now, you know, be in the state that we are? But you see, they have some very wise men. They have some very wise men who realize that humanity have lost their way, especially spiritually. You know, we have lost our connections with the planet, which keeps us and gives us life, sustain our life. We have lost that connection, you know, and once you have lost that connection, another man can come in and do what he wants with you. Look at this. He is already preparing himself for lift off. He's already preparing and searching and seeking for places for him to go. He's looking to Mars, and all these other planets. As you think you are going to go there? No, seriously. You think you are going to go there when he find a planet or a new place that he can sustain himself? We're not gonna go there. He's breaking, he's destroying the earth, with us in it too, and he's locating himself to another planet, you know, within the universe. He's not gonna take all of us there. No, all of us are not going to be there, you know. But when we keep destroying this planet, like I want to say, we are only destroying it when we allow, because I am not destroying it. I am very much.
All right, let me distract that planet Earth.
Yeah.
I want to know what you think about planet. I would say planet Earth, heaven and earth. What call heaven and earth? We know planet Earth, but when they say heaven and earth, what is the procedure between heaven and earth? What heaven and earth have to do with planet Earth?
Planet Earth.
What
Nice.
heaven have to do with planet Earth?
Nice, Mr. Francis. I have some beautiful questions, I must say. You know, I might not be able to answer all of them today, but trust me, I know where he's coming from. I know, and I understand too, you know, what he's saying. Heaven and earth. Heaven, Mr. Francis, have nothing to do with above. You know, I don't know why they have called the heaven. Why they call it? Well, it have something to do with above here, because it's like heaven is within you, but heaven is like your higher self. Because if you look at the sky, when they say heaven, it's a high, it's above. The heavens is above.
Yeah, but
So
what I'm saying that
heaven,
the sky is not heaven. For sure, the sky is not heaven.
no, the sky
We
is
cannot say
not
the sky is
heaven.
heaven.
No, I'm just trying to explain to you where heaven comes about. Heaven is within you. Heaven is your higher self, not your lower self. We have high and we have low. So heaven is within you. Hell is also within you. Do you believe that? Both heaven and hell is within you. It have nothing to do with no burning fire and lake of fire and what they have taught you. You know, because
nothing say, but what you say about evil and good, bad and good. When they say bad mean evil.
Right.
When somebody do bad, they do
right.
evil.
They do evil.
Right. So what you are saying that we have evil and good in planet Earth.
Yes, we do. We have it within us.
Between
it
us.
have nothing to do with planet Earth. It's humanity.
And heaven is between.
It's between
humanity.
Right. Yeah. These things will come. These things. Planet Earth is a beautiful place by itself, you know.
Yeah.
But it's us and our between thoughts us. And our beliefs and all these things that are within us. Because let me show you something. When it comes to us human beings and how we form our thoughts again around situations, we bring forth our heaven and we bring forth our hell. That's what I know, you know. And I know it's blessed, you know. How you thought, how you bring forth your thought, because you have a choice, you know.
Let me close that chapter here. I want to ask if I could record my way of life, what I have do, what I want to do, what I want to I want to record my life,
your life
on this planet Earth. What happened to me, how I go, how I fulfill my life,
your purpose.
Yeah, how I'll get that to record, so that whensoever I leave that planet Earth, those who there could say, all right, this is Mr. So and so. He lives so and so, and he do so and so, and it was so and so.
Okay.
So,
well, you'll have to do that by video. But I'll tell you what, Planet Earth have recorded each and every one of us.
Yeah.
That's in the spiritual aspect now again. Planet Earth, remember you have a blueprint, a footprint that you leave on Planet Earth.
What?
All of us have a recording of our doings on Planet Earth. Keep that in mind.
To give account
of what you have done, what good you have done, what bad.
Right? If they are going to fulfill in your days of leave Planet Earth, if that will come back to say, all right, he was doing this and he had do this wrong and do that right. If Planet Earth could say, all right, he is that person.
Oh, beautiful question.
That, right?
Oh, I now understand where Mr. Francis is coming from with this question. Yeah, right? This question is about reincarnation.
That is reincarnation.
Reincarnation. This question is about reincarnation, right? So of course, Mr. Francis.
Reincarnation could be brought back in Planet Earth?
Oh, definitely. Let me tell you, I was just speaking about reincarnation with another, spiritual being, and I was explaining to him, not until we have fulfilled, or come or find our purpose as human beings, individually on planet Earth, we keep reincarnating to that level. You do not bump up or step up to a level until you haven't understand the level that you're on. You have to understand the level that you're on before you bump up. Look at life. You don't just go up. You have to understand this level. Everything is about a level. So until you haven't mastered a level, you cannot just skip and go on over. No, you have to. So reincarnation again, you have to reincarnate, but you will reincarnate to the same level. And until you haven't learned, a lot of us die, Mr. Francis. We passed away and we never get to understand what was our purpose on earth. We never fulfilled. The purpose of us individually. You have a purpose individually. I have a purpose individually. And not until you understand that purpose. You see, that is where the whole connection with the vibration and love, and all these connection will come together when you understand your purpose, and you become your full self, and you are serving, that purpose that you are here for. You have to reincarnate until you serve that purpose. So you will keep coming back to that low self until you found and understand what is your purpose on planet Earth. So definitely I believe in reincarnation. I know for sure that I'm an old soul. I've been here before, and trust me, I have stepped up a lot within my spirituality, within my purpose, within me understanding actually what is my purpose. I've stepped up, and I will keep stepping up, because this is the message I come to give. I ain't come to play no games with these politics and tricks and tricking the people, and I come to more so have persons to become awakened, so we can become our full self, and let persons realize too that money is just an illusion. But now that it is part of the whole entire system, on when it comes to the world, everybody relies on this money, and some persons killing, actually persons are dying and hanging and choking and themselves for this money thing, but we have to realize that all we need is each other. We just need to connect with each other, and give freely to each other, help each other freely in whatever way that you can. This is something actually I am working on, in terms of helping others, doing things for others, in terms of just blessing them in whatever way that I can. This is something I because you see, generosity, when you give, you receive. That's how it works. You don't receive when you're not giving, so you have to be giving in order for you to receive. That's how it works. And this is a law that's within nature too. You have to give to receive. Nature always give us, and she always hold the shitty end of the stick because we destroy her. But anyways, give thanks for today. I want to say I'm here with Mr. Francis. We learned so much, yeah. I think this is the first time you and I had this conversation, Mr. Francis.
Yeah, very good conversation.
Yeah. Mr. Francis had get to see another side of Miss Fraser. He knows that about me, but it's just that I actually paid attention to him today. I sat and I reasoned with him, and he get to understand me a little more. I get to understand him a little more too, he get to understand the system, which I know he understand it too, but a little more, as to what we are here for. We are not here to work and save money and to die prematurely as we are dying, That is not our life. We are here to connect and reach to our higher self, but forces are there keeping us to our lower selves and causing us to die prematurely and never finding our true self, or the true purpose that we are here for to fulfill. But trust me, I am on my journey, and I give thanks for that, and I will continue on that journey. There's a lot of change that's going to be taking place with me, Empress Fraser, because all I want to do honestly is to work and to connect with persons. I enjoy doing it. I love Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis is one of my clients, who I normally come to see. And, we really connect on all levels. He understands a few things quite as I do, and there's more for us to learn, for him to teach me, for I to teach him, because there's a lot of wisdom within me. There's a lot of wisdom within him too, because he have been around, he have done, been all over, traveled, and he knows a lot. So he's questioning things, and that is the thing. We have to begin to question. You can't have a whole universe and you're not questioning how, when, why. You just believe in religion and what the people give you. Let me tell you, religion is something that are there just to keep you in a box. Especially the 7 Days Adventists and a lot of other persons, they're just in boxes.
I say religion is not just a name. See that religion is just a name.
Exactly.
Just a name.
Spirituality have nothing to do with religion, Mr. Francis. No. Spirituality have to do with you and how you're connecting with the universe, you know, on a spiritual aspect. You know, spirituality have nothing to do with you and no religion and what religion you in. You know, and let me tell you something, what you have heard today, you will never hear it from a religious church or pastor or whoever. They don't teach you these things. They teach you to keep you in a box. Yes, they give, some of them they give you, but then they don't explain certain things to you in depth. That is where I come in. I know a lot of shit in depth and I want to teach. You know, it's time we wake up from the illusion of the sleep and fulfill our purpose as human beings, you know. It have nothing to do with money. Yeah, some of us, we figure, well, if we don't have this money to do this and to do that, we're going to die, we're going to this, we're going to that. But we, the people, need to come together and make the demands, you know. And until we don't come together, we have to understand what is union. We have to understand what is coming together. When we come together, we are more powerful. We can make demands and commands and make things move and happen and make the changes that is necessary for us survive, for our survival on this planet. The people who are working against us don't give a shit about us, you know. They don't care about us. All they care about is to keeping the power in their hands and continue to enslave us, you know, making due to the illusions that we are living. Hi boy. I'll leave the rest for another time. Bye for now. Mr. Francis. That's another show, can't you, Mr. Francis? Give thanks. Oh gosh. I enjoy making this video. With Mr. Francis.
It was good to be have this spoken words with you this hour, this
day, this present, you know, moment. Give thanks. Bye. Bless.